Nate, where did you go? You disappeared after getting out of the bath. Did you go out? Hey, Nate.
What?
Where did you go in the middle of the night? I'm scared that something might happen to you. Please, come back quickly.
Something like what? Getting stabbed by a psycho?
Huh? What did you just say? Our son, Josh, lost his life to a robber's attack, and you can make jokes like that? It's been just 3 days since we lost him.
Whatever. Shut up.
What's with that attitude?
Doesn't our son crossing over bring a sense of closure for you as well?
What do you mean?
In simpler terms, our relationship ends as of today. Marina is really down, so I've decided to protect her with all my might. Josh's funeral is over and I'm going to marry our son's widow.
Are you cheating on me? That means you did that to Josh? You did it intentionally to be with her?
No way. Did you see her crying at the funeral? Do you think that was acting?
If so, she should become an actress.
Right? Besides, I always go straight home after work. I don't have time for an affair.
I guess.
They've been married for 2 years and I've harbored feelings for her.
Even so, they didn't visit our house frequently and we didn't have many meetings. Wait a minute, did you secretly meet with her behind my back, did you?
What's wrong with a father visiting his son's house? Josh went to the other side, and I saw an opportunity to make a move.
Are you serious?
She genuinely loved Josh. That's why I think as father who has similar faith with Josh can start a new life with her.
Is Marina saying the same thing?
At first, she flatly rejected me. No matter how much resemblance there is, she says she couldn't.
Of course, a normal person would respond that way. I'm relieved that Marina is not as foolish as you are.
I couldn't give up, so I continued expressing my feelings over the phone for these 3 days. I told her that I was dumping the woman in her 50s and committing myself entirely to Marina.
If you're uttering such words, you're the older one, and to a 25-year-old like her, you're an old man either way. Marina would never agree to be with you. It's pathetic to have such delusions at 50, so stop it.
Well. She said we could be together if you agreed to the divorce.
No way.
Marina accepted my love. Age doesn't matter. We love each other. No one can stop us.
She's your son's wife. Don't you feel sorry for Josh?
I don't care about a fool who got stabbed by a robber and died.
Josh saved a child. Don't say such things. He protected customers as a bank employee. It's an honorable thing.
I always hated his hypocritical attitude.
What?
He's been an honor student ever since.
Weren't you always bragging about him being such a hardworking and outstanding son?
I lied because I didn't want to be embarrassed about being jealous of our son.
So deep down you've always been jealous?
Even when he got a job at a famous bank or when he married a beautiful high-income wife, I can't even express how badly I wanted to punch him.
He was the world's most kind and just son. Seriously, do you even realize how embarrassing and insane you sound right now? Nobody has the right to insult my son, especially now that he's gone.
I always hated that about him. I'm glad he's gone now.
How could you say that?
Well, we will forget about that idiot and get on with our lives.
Fine, do whatever you want.
Good. Fill up the divorce papers now. I'll pick them up while you're at work.
So you are not coming back?
I left with that intention. I can't live with an old lady who doesn't understand obvious things like that. I'm going to live at my friend's house until you leave.
Friend's house? Do you mean Marina's house?
What?
After all, aren't you two already in an intimate relationship? Josh passed away 3 days ago. Talking about divorce is too sudden.
Definitely not. Marina won't even let me in her house. She says not until I break up with you.
Really?
I'm serious. That's why I want to leave you as soon as possible.
But we have to talk about a lot of stuff, like property divisions. And there's one more thing I want to tell you about Marina.
What? You're bad-mouthing her? That's not going to sway my feelings. I don't want to hear anything from a loser old lady, so...
No, Josh asked me for advice a while ago.
Josh was backstabbing her with you, huh?
Why would he do that? Listen to me.
I won't talk to trash that conspired with my foolish son to bully her. I hope you disappear now. So long, old hag, and watch your step at night.
Just yesterday we were talking about living as long as our son. I can't believe that all those words were a lie. If our son, who was an earnest and capable banker, sees the situation now, I wonder what he will feel. I have no intention of staying with my husband now that he talked to me like that. But even if we divorce, there is one thing about Marina that bothers me. Just as I was about to discuss this with my husband, he did an unforgivable thing.
What's the deal with you? I put the divorce papers in the mailbox, but you haven't filed them yet? It's been 3 days already.
It's only been 3 days. I have a lot of preparations to make.
It felt like an eternity to me, and I couldn't take it anymore, so I had to take decisive action.
What do you mean?
Starting today, Marina and I will be living in our house.
Don't be selfish.
You are so dumb. It's too late for you to say anything now. I got home just in time to see you head to work. I've already sorted things out.
You're joking, right?
I've already made arrangements for the construction. I'm going to knock down your room and Josh's room to make a bigger space. Marina and I will have our own bedroom.
That's impossible. What happened to our personal belongings?
Don't worry, I sent them to your parents' house.
Josh's belongings too?
Oh, I got rid of those. It was garbage day, so...
What?
His old bags, stationery, and photo albums might not be worth anything if I saw them.
They were all cherished mementos.
Which means garbage.
They're irreplaceable memories. I can't believe it.
Take that crap.
What about the urns? I'll take care of it if you don't. Don't tell me you threw that away too.
I told you I threw everything away. I packed them in garbage bags and took them out.
Are you serious? No way. Go get them back.
I took them hours ago. They're already gone.
Oh no. Are you sure there's nothing left?
There's not a damn thing. I already changed the locks on the front door, so if you come looking for them, you can't get in. I've also informed the construction workers to turn you away if you come looking for me. I told them you're a stalker who's jealous of me and Marina. They might call the police.
You're a rotten person, no matter how far you go.
If that's how you feel, go ahead and submit the divorce papers.
I'll do it without being told. Now, I want to be a stranger as soon as possible, even if it's just for a moment.
Great.
My share of the property is the house to you. If you've already made arrangements for construction, I don't have a choice. Can we agree that I get the savings instead?
Sure. Go take it if I get to be husband and wife with Marina as soon as possible. Take it as you will. I'm rather sorry that's all you get. I'll always have my darling Marina, though. You're going to spend your old age as a divorced woman without a son. I'm sorry you don't have a son.
I'll give you one last piece of advice, having been a married couple for over 25 years.
What?
Be careful with the poison.
Are you trying to bury us in hatred or something?
I'm not going to do anything. I'm talking about your new wife.
Of all things to say, you're such a pathetic woman trying to blame Marina just out of spite.
Say whatever you want. I tried to give you some advice, but I don't want to explain myself any further to someone who doesn't want to listen to me.
I don't listen to advice from a loser. Get the hell out of here. Don't contact me again. Help!
No, I won't.
I haven't even told you why I'm here, so why the immediate response?
I'm not so soft-hearted as to help someone who treated me so badly.
Don't hold a grudge. You're the only one I can count on. We've been a married couple for over 25 years. Help me.
I see. You're in a tight spot, huh? I listen to you if you have something interesting to say.
It's not an interesting story. The truth is, once Marina and I got married, she turned into a control freak.
She lost her husband like that. I'm sure she has anxiety.
No, it's not like that. She checks in on me every 3 minutes to see what I'm doing. She sets meals and bedtimes. She even controls my bathroom schedule.
What about work?
She asked me to quit because she's the one earning, and she wants me to greet her with a smile every day.
You've always complained about not wanting to work and how hard it is to work. Good for you.
There's no way that's good. If I break my schedule even a little bit, I get slapped.
Ouch, she's so strict.
I can tolerate it if there's something good thing, but that woman has nothing but bad things, especially her cooking. It's disgusting.
How dare you criticize your own wife's cooking?
She can only make burnt bread or something messy like dog food.
Maybe she thinks you're a dog.
No way! The food is messing with my health. I keep going between diarrhea and constipation and I can't sleep.
You are just overthinking.
Seriously, the food is like poison.
Why not just avoid eating it then?
Then she will start slapping me if I don't eat it.
Well, she doesn't seem like the type of person who would do that.
Remember how you warned me about poison before we split?
Surprisingly, you remember that.
If you know anything about it, tell me now.
Josh was telling me a similar story to yours.
What do you mean?
She has kept asking him to quit his job. He always doesn't feel good and the food tastes awful. She slaps him if he eats out, and he is thinking about getting a divorce.
That's exactly what I'm going through. This is all new to me. Her behavior was different when I visited their place.
Marina was probably acting at that time. Josh told me about it secretly. When I heard that, I got a PI to look into it. Apparently she's quite dependent and has some crazy mental issues.
What on earth is going on?
She wants to dedicate herself wholeheartedly to the person she's locked onto in exchange for having everything go her way. She wants to keep them in a cage.
So, in a way, I'm in a cage?
Absolutely. It's like your personal doghouse. Right when I was trying to rescue Josh from that kind of woman, tragically, he got stabbed and passed away.
Why didn't you say anything to me? You should help me too.
You ignored what I was saying.
I misunderstood. I thought you were being mean to her. It would have helped if you were patient and sought a proper discussion. I'm blaming you for this.
Can you quit blaming me for it?
I can't stay here forever.
Why don't you just run away?
She works from home all the time. I don't have any chance to escape. She even made the bedroom bigger so she could see the whole room at a glance. It was to keep an eye on me.
Even Marina has to go to the bathroom or take a bath, right?
I tried several times, but it didn't work.
Why not?
She's watching me 24 hours a day with a GPS on her phone. Even if I leave the house, I'm always caught somewhere.
Why don't you just leave your phone?
I should run away completely alone? I can't stand being lonely like that.
Are you stupid? You should at least put up with that.
Do you have any idea the fear that she might catch me in a situation where I can't contact anyone?
Then why don't you call the police and get help?
I can't. The phone is probably tapped too.
How do you know?
She is good at that kind of thing. I've implied before that I'd call the cops because I really couldn't take it anymore. She slapped me back and forth 5 times and then she threatened me with what would happen if I reported her.
If you can get online, there are other ways, like asking for help on social media or contacting the police website.
I can't do anything except the messaging apps. My phone has restrictions.
Why would a grown man like you have restrictions? Did you just give her your phone and let her set it up?
She got us matching phones when we got married. She insisted on doing all the settings for me.
Jesus, I'm sure she found it easy to control you.
Don't make fun of me. All my contacts were erased except you, so I'm under siege.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You're the only one I can count on now. Help me out. You're the one with the evidence when you investigated her. Use that evidence for me and report her.
I don't want to.
Why not? We used to be together for 25 years, and your ex-husband is suffering like this.
It's not enough.
What?
I hope you suffer even more for throwing away Josh's urn and taunting him.
You're still mad at me about that?
Of course. I'm not going to forgive you for the rest of my life.
If you help me, I'll go to the garbage disposal and bring you the urn. Then you will forgive me?
Are you stupid? Do you think I will forgive you like that? Why don't you burn as garbage just like Josh's belongings? Then I'll forgive you.
Because there's nothing else you can do now. It's already burned.
It's still here.
What?
After you said you threw them, I rushed to the landfill. The staff noticed it and it was kept safely.
What the heck? Then why are you so mad at me?
The urn was safe, but the rest was burned. My memories of Josh are now gone. And how can you have that kind of attitude?
I will apologize and do whatever you ask if you help me.
It's different if you will apologize to me just because I asked you to.
How on earth can you help me then? You already investigated Marina. The only thing you have to do is report it to the police.
There's nothing I could do, and you should realize that by now, you worthless piece of trash.
What?
Why do you think Marina kept my contact information on your phone?
Did she overlook erasing it or something?
No, she knows that I won't help you.
What are you implying?
After our divorce, I encountered her and had a conversation. Well, I have to talk to her about alimony, you know.
You talked to her?
Marina pledged to provide $10,000 in alimony and offered a sincere apology. So I've chosen to forgive her.
When did this happen? I didn't know anything about it.
At that point, I gave her some advice.
What advice?
My ex-husband is the type to wander around aimlessly. It's better to keep a close eye on him.
No way.
Oh, I probably told her about your phone addiction, suggesting it would be simpler to monitor you using GPS.
You told her that?
I also suggested to her about restriction settings on the phone.
So it was all your plan?
I didn't expect that she would tap on you, you know. It was her own psychotic decision. Other than that, I suggested everything. Feeling hopeless now?
Oh my god. How could you do this to me? Are you happy that I'm suffering now?
Of course. Since Josh passed away, I might be smiling for the first time. She left my contact info for this moment.
Enough already. If I continue living like this, I won't last 6 months, and I'll end up in the afterlife. Josh wouldn't have wanted this, right?
You, who threw away Josh's urn and belongings, don't dare to utter Josh's name. You're going to fall under her poisonous fangs. You should apologize to Josh with your life.
No, I don't want to die.
Oops, I was wrong. Josh is in heaven, while you're destined for hell. I guess you won't meet him in the afterlife.
No!
After that, it seems Nate endured a life of bondage for a while. He finally made up his mind, left his phone at home, and ran away. However, it appears a GPS was sewn into the collar of his clothes. He was captured by Marina. Only God knows what happened next. The other day, I heard that the girl our son saved has entered junior high school. She, her parents, and some bank executives expressed their gratitude for our son. Once again, I was genuinely relieved that I was able to retrieve the urn. Keeping our son's sense of justice in mind, I want to continue living my life in good spirits.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.